welcome to What Marriage Has Taught Me with yours sincerely, Nina Oma. I am super elated that you're able to join me again this week. How are you? How's the family doing? How's your marriage? How is your husband? How is your wife? And possibly the kids. And of course, how is work? I hope you're not stressed. I hope everything is going on smoothly as you wanted. We give all the glory to God for the first week in December. We've had a very, very tough year and God has seen us through. This is the last month of the year. If you've not met any target, don't worry. We still have life. We have good health, and once there is life and there is health, we have an opportunity to make it. Okay, welcome on board. Today, another beautiful lesson that I want to share with you is called Celebrating Myself. Marriage has taught me to celebrate myself. Life is filled with ups and downs. Life is complicated. Life can be beautiful, but then we make sure that, in all these things, we try to, sustain a happiness. We try to sustain a level of self-control that will help us to glide through life, and that is why I have learned to celebrate myself. Yeah, celebrating myself means patting myself sometimes on the back and telling myself, Nina, you're doing well. Nina, you have done well. Nina, you will do well. Okay, so I don't know, it's kind of psychological, but I think it's something that we should learn how to do. Sometimes we push ourselves too much to the limit. We want to meet targets, we want to be able to accomplish things, which is a very good thing. But then sometimes again, you sit yourself down and you tell yourself, I have done well and I'm doing well. Okay, you validate yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to validate you. It's self-celebrating. I always say that happiness is a thing of the mind. Happiness does not come from all other people to you. You yourself as a person, you have to condition your mind to be happy in order to be happy. So what I do is to pat myself, to cross my legs, to take a glass of wine sometimes and tell myself, I am worth celebrating. I have done well and I am doing well. I am still going to do well, that I've conquered so many other things. Okay, so I try not to dwell on the past. I try not to, especially when the past is ugly, when it is something I don't want to think about, when it's something that changes my mood or makes me feel some type of way that is not cool. So I learn the lesson of whatever it is in the past that is not so cool, and I move on. That is as far as I can take it. And then I dwell on things that have made me smile, things that made me laugh. I always look forward to comedy, I look forward to comics, I look forward to things that will brighten my day, and then that is a way of celebrating myself. And I tell you, it is doing me a lot of good. Okay, so once in a while, people should concentrate on celebrating themselves. You should be concentrating on dealing with your mind, because actually the mind is where every other thing starts. If your mind is happy, then the rest of the body is happy. Then you will even radiate happiness to outsiders. Okay, so you meet people who are not happy, people who are sad, who have everything, relatively, and then they are not happy because they've not been able to tell themselves that they have done well. They feel they've not achieved a purpose. They feel they've not attained a goal. They feel they have not accomplished enough. And so they are not radiant. But that is not what life is about. So as the year is, grinding to an end, I like to encourage you to also celebrate yourself. It's a time to also celebrate yourself. It's a time to also celebrate your achievements. It doesn't matter if you were not able to hit the target you set for yourself. It doesn't matter if you were not able to reach the goal. What matters is that you did well, you did your best, and somehow you are living and you're still alive and you're still healthy. So many people are in the hospital, so many people are in the mortuaries, and so many people, they can't even, someone was saying something that somebody's present status is somebody else's prayer point. Okay, so each of us have something to celebrate about. We have something to be thankful about. We have something to, rejoice about. So it's a time of celebration. So while we celebrate, we'll celebrate the Yuletide, is also a time to also celebrate ourselves, to tell ourselves that you have done well. And when your mind knows that you are celebrating it, there's this inner glow it gives you, and then that radiates on the outside, and you'll be able to radiate happiness, love, and of course the same celebration to everyone else. I hope you have picked one or two things Marriage has taught me to celebrate me. Yes, I'm my number one fan. I do it all the time. I tell myself, Nina, you have done well. Nina, you are doing well. Nina, you will do well. And that's the spirit I want to inculcate in you. Thank you so much for watching this week. Until I come your way next week with another beautiful lesson. Like I always say, keep working on your marriages. Keep working on yourself. God bless you. Bye.